Hey everyone, welcome. So, if you're gearing up to dive into the Southern Ohio real estate market, you are in the exact right place. Look, I totally get it. There is absolutely nothing more fun than scrolling through Highland County listings late at night, right? You're kind of just imagining where your couch is going to go, maybe planning out a whole backyard oasis. It's a blast. But today, in this explainer, we're going to talk about your absolute secret weapon for Southern Ohio real estate. Seriously, it's the single most crucial step you've got to take before you even think about typing a zip code into that search bar. Okay, let's dive into this. Are you ready to fall in love with a house? Of course you are. But, well, here's the harsh reality that so many eager buyers end up facing. They find that absolute perfect home, they're picturing their life there, literally picking out paint colors in their head, and then, boom. They realize they simply cannot afford it. It is just absolutely heartbreaking. But there is a definitive, ultimate solution to avoid that whole trap, and it all comes down to securing your mortgage pre-approval. Here is our quick roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover 1. Before you search, 2. Qualified versus approved, 3. Why pre-approval matters, 4. How to get pre-approved, 5. What lenders look at, and finally 6. Your Southern Ohio team. All right, starting with section 1. Before you search, the essential first step. Think of this as the bedrock foundation that makes everything else in your Southern Ohio home search possible. So what exactly is mortgage pre-approval? Basically, a lender reviews your income, credit, debts, and financial history to tell you exactly how much they will lend you. Now, yeah, I'll be the first to admit it, gathering up your financial history is definitely a little less exciting than browsing beautiful homes for sale in Hillsborough, Ohio. But without this firm number in hand, you're essentially flying blind. Moving right along to section 2, qualified versus approved, knowing the difference. Now, what's really interesting here is how often people mix these two up. And frankly, it's one of the most costly points of confusion in real estate today. See, on one hand, you have pre-qualified. That's just a quick, informal estimate. It's like a casual conversation where you tell a lender what you make and they toss you a ballpark figure. But on the other hand, pre-approved is a real commitment backed by hard documentation. And trust me, sellers know the difference. That weak pre-qualified status, it just doesn't hold a candle to a powerful, verified pre-approved status. You want that real commitment. Which brings us to section 3, why pre-approval matters, your competitive advantage. Having this document is your absolute competitive advantage in a tight market, and it gives you 3 major tactical benefits. The first one, you know your real budget. When you're pre-approved, you start your search with a clear, realistic number from day one. Remember that heartbreak we talked about earlier? Well, this benefit completely prevents you from falling in love with a house that's secretly way outside your actual affordable budget. So you can channel all that energy, time, and excitement exclusively into the homes you actually know you can confidently buy. The second big advantage here is the ability to move faster. You've got to be able to act immediately when a great listing hits the tight Southern Ohio market. I mean, inventory in places like Highland County and the surrounding areas, it's still super tight. When that perfect house suddenly pops up for sale, buyers who are already pre-approved can jump on it and make an immediate offer, while the rest of the competition is literally just stuck waiting around on paperwork and bank calls. So the crucial point is this third advantage: earn seller respect. A pre-approval letter clearly shows sellers that you are a serious, qualified, and ready buyer. If you find yourself in a competitive multiple offer situation, which, let's be real, is super common right now, this single piece of paper can absolutely be the deciding factor. Sellers just want a sure thing, right? And your pre-approval letter is hard, physical proof that your offer is rock solid. Let's head into section 4, how to get pre-approved. A simple 4-step process. Let's move to see how this builds, because getting this home buying superpower is actually way more straightforward than people think. Step 1, gather your documents. We're talking recent pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, and a quick list of your debts. Step 2, choose a lender. A truly fantastic local option is Trey Buggy at USA Mortgage. He's a preferred local lender who really truly understands the unique nuances of the Southern Ohio market. Step 3, complete your application. Honestly, this can usually be knocked out online or over the phone in under an hour. And finally, step 4, receive your letter. That is literally it. In 4 simple steps, you've got the official document stating your approved loan amount ready to be attached to your winning offer. All right, on to section 5, what lenders look at, removing the guesswork. Now, during that application, the lender is going to peel back the curtain and focus on 4 main areas. First up is your credit score, which just shows your history of repaying debt. Second is income stability. They basically want to see a reliable track record of your earnings. Third is your debt-to-income ratio, making sure you aren't overextended with a bunch of other bills. And finally, your down payment savings. Look, every single buyer's situation is completely unique. That is exactly why talking to a lender early on removes all the guesswork. They look at your specific financial picture and tell you exactly where you stand. No surprises. And finally, Section 6, your Southern Ohio team, crossing the finish line. Getting pre-approved is really just the starting line. Crossing the finish line actually requires having the right mentors to take that status and turn it into a successful home purchase. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly who you need in your corner. Once you have that pre-approval letter in hand, Brian and Renee from Vance Team Realtors step right in to match your specific budget and timeline to the absolute perfect local home. You've got their direct lines right here. Brian at 937-776-3405 and Renee at 937-205-6513. You can also hop online and visit vanceteamrealtors.com or vancehomeexperts.com. They proudly serve Highland, Clinton, Adams, Brown, Ross, Fayette, and Pike counties. They are your go-to trusted local guides through this entire crazy journey. So I'm going to leave you with this final, incredibly important thought. Are you ready to search with confidence? Because at the end of the day, that is the ultimate goal of all of this. Please do not let your dream home slip away just because you are stuck waiting on some paperwork while another buyer made the move. Take that essential first step. Go secure your pre-approval secret weapon and reach out to the Vance team to kick off a confident, highly successful home buying journey today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy house hunting!